FC25 Career Mode is getting a brand new feature. Live Star Points has been confirmed by EA now. It is coming very soon to the game. We've got this news article to read here. It's going to go over Live Star Points and everything you need to know about it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe to get all the latest FC25 news. Alright, so here we go. Live Star Points. Finally, it is arriving. Let me know if you're going to use this feature. It will come in useful if there's like a very close relegation battle or title race. But I guess as well, if you want to start a new career mode now and you want it to be realistic, now you can start it the way it is in real life, which is good. We're excited to be launching Live Star Points in the coming days for FC25, so we only have to wait a few more days, enabling you to use and edit real-world scenarios across manager and player careers throughout the 24-25 season as the beginning of your journey. We first announced the Live Star Points in our deep dives ahead of FC25, and in this pitch notes we're going to cover in detail what the in-game experience will be like. What are Live Star Points? Live Star Points are a new way of experiencing manager and player career by starting your journey at access points based on real-world events across European League football throughout the 24-25 season. The following leagues will have Live Star Points available: the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, League One, EFL Championship, Barclays Women's Super League, Liga F, the Women's Bundesliga, and the Women's French League. As you can see here, that is not a lot of competition. So if you play in the A-League, if you want to play in the Saudi League, and every other competition in the game that's not listed here, this Live Star Points will not work. So it's very limited at the moment to just a couple of leagues. So that is a little bit of a drawback or a negative about this feature. Additionally, most cup competitions will be updated to reflect real life progress, creating more authentic scenarios for your Live Star Points. The covered competitions include domestic cups in England, Italy, Germany and France, as well as all UEFA competitions in their current formats. So Live Star Points with the cup competitions are very limited. It only works in a couple of countries, but at least all the UEFA competitions will be current. Champions League, Europa League, Conference League and also the Women's Champions League are listed here. Multiple Live Star Points will be available when the feature releases, reflecting the real life progress of these leagues and corresponding to previously played game weeks. We'll continue to release Live Star Points throughout the 24-25 season. As Live Star Points are released, be on the lookout for snapshots in the FC25 menu, showcasing highlights of the featured European leagues calendar, whether it's a showstopper fixture, a derby, a title fight, or a relegation battle. Accessing snapshots will direct you to the Live Star Points menu by simply clicking Take Me There. Otherwise, Live Star Points can be accessed when starting a new career save, as long as you're online. They'll reflect the latest results and standings, enabling you to shape how the rest of the season unfolds. When creating a new manager or player career from the FC25 main menu, you'll see a new Live Star Points option as shown below. So this is what you're going to see. You have the option to select fresh new season if you want to do that. It says take the reins of your favorite club and lead your squad to victory in a fresh new season. But there's also going to be a Live Star Points tile, and it says experience the thrill of joining the action in the heart of the football season. Whether it's recreating an epic comeback or rewriting history with a championship win, compete against top teams from around the world. Let's go through the Live Star Points creation experience in both manager and player career. So we'll start with manager career. Once you've selected Live Star Points, you'll be able to select your club from any of the leagues listed above. At the top of your screen, you'll see several dates to choose from, enabling you to pick a preferred game week as your Live Star Point. The standings, results and upcoming fixtures will reflect that point in time, including your clubs and rivals cup progress. Alright, so you pick your club on the left, and then it has different snapshots which are different dates throughout the season. In this case it was the 5th of November, then it goes back to the 28th. Essentially it looks like it's sort of every once a week or every 2 weeks. Let's say you pick the 5th of November, you would have the current league table pop up and it would tell you where the club sat at that time on the league table. Liverpool played 10 games with 25 points and basically you would start the season from match day 10. You could also check to see where they are in the cup competitions by using the L1 R1 buttons. It's then up to you to create your own avatar or choose playing as a real manager, similar to the usual manager career experience. Okay, so after that you would create your manager or select one. We've also introduced the squad injury and suspension editor and expanded our injury system to cover more such events in career mode. You have the option of viewing, editing or removing any injuries and suspensions your squad has at that particular moment in time, meaning you can rewrite real narratives by making your players unavailable due to injury or suspension or before you start your career. Alright, so we've got this injury feature. It's already in the game. You can select players, you can give them injuries to reflect what they're going through in real life at the moment. My question is, does Live Star Points automatically apply certain injuries to players? You would think it would. Like Alisson is out or Rodri, would you have to do these injuries manually or will the game already just have them ready to go? For example, who knows how Liverpool's start to the season would have gone should some of their key players be unavailable. With injury and suspension editing, we want to give you more control over the types of stories that can be created in career mode. This one is for suspensions. So Darwin Núñez is suspended 2 Premier League games. Once again, my question is, does live updates do this automatically, or do we still have to do it manually? That is a feature that's already in the game, I believe, as well, so you can already do that. Once you're all set up, you can advance to start your career while we load the real life results and data. You'll see real world data coming in on your career loading screen as shown below in the lower part of the screen. Okay, so this is the career mode loading screen, and as you can see, there's some scores now underneath. At this point, you'll be prompted to create your new live start point save file, and that's it for setting up your career mode journey. You're now ready to experience a football story unique to you. So basically, you would start your career from that snapshot instead of starting from day one. Let's see how it works in player career. Similarly, when creating a new player career and selecting live start points, you'll be prompted with a selection screen as shown below. Pick the team you want to play for and choose the point in time you want to get involved. Game weeks are identical across both manager and player careers, as are the results and standings you can start from. You choose your club here. It's got the different weeks or dates that you can choose from, and then it shows you the table and the cup standings as well. Pretty much the same as manager career. You'll have access to all of the usual player career options, from created player to real players and icons. Okay, so there's select icon player, players real player, create new men's player. I feel like there's one missing. Wasn't there like a women's tile as well? Once you've decided who you want to play as, start your career while we load up the data and set up the world. Then you'll be prompted to create your save file and can jump into the action. That's pretty much it. You would start at the date that you select in the live start points, and then you just play on from there. FC25 has a new update. These are the details for title update number 5. So for gameplay, they've made the following change. Crosses can now result in the ball moderately landing further ahead of the receiver. Address the following issues. The defensive line could have dropped deeper than intended while the attacking team was controlling the ball in the defending team's half. Central and defensive midfielders could have dropped too deep when the attacking team entered the defensive team's side of the pitch. Sometimes a ground pass could have incorrectly sent the ball behind the intended receiver. Tackling inputs did not always register in locked to player modes. In rare instances, goalkeepers could have jumped significantly higher than intended. Improved goalkeeper decision making when attempting to make saves as the ball crosses the goal line. Improved goalkeeper positioning when attempting to save short distance shots. Goalkeepers could have sometimes not attempted to make a save against powerful long distance shots. Headers were sometimes significantly less accurate than intended. Ground passes performed during free kicks were not always directed towards the intended receiver. In some instances, lob passes were less accurate than intended. Improved ball physics in certain contested shooting and clearance scenarios. Players could have lost the ball easier than intended while being contested during a skill move. Improved the referee logic when making advantage calls in rush matches, penalty calls in rush matches, and 11v11 contested offside situations. In rare scenarios, an incorrect injury animation could have occurred in online matches. Improved goalkeeper logic in rush matches when attempting to clear the ball. Sometimes a lob pass could have occurred instead of a requested cross in rush matches. In rare cases, a buzzer-beating goal originating from a corner kick in rush did not count as part of the scoreline. Requested skill moves were sometimes not performed when requested near the touchline. Addressed instances of players switching not functioning as intended. Improved substitution logic to better avoid unnecessary CPU AI substitutions early in matches. Reduced instances of unnecessary suggested early game substitutions. Let's move on to Ultimate Team. They've addressed the following issues. Some evolution progression summary UI elements were misaligned. Addressed some stability issues that could have occurred when using the transfer market through the SBC flow. Clubs is up next. They've made the following change. Rush pre-match team sheets now display player rank points and club victory points. Addressed the following issue. In some cases, it was slightly easier than intended to receive a high match rating in rush matches. Let's move on to career mode. They've addressed the following issues. Player agents were sometimes requesting a lower wage for their client when transferring to a user-controlled club. Now we move on to general audio and visual. They've made the following change. Updated some player portraits, kits, stadium, celebrations, scenes, messages, button callouts, badges, gloves, balls, headbands, banners, flags, boots, tattoos, wardrobes, ad boards, hair, trophies, audio and commentary. Addressed instances of placeholder text and incorrect UI elements. Addressed instances of various stability issues that could have occurred. There was more stuff that got added with this update, and I'll talk about it now. This is what I saw online. So Boca Juniors and River Plate have updated kits. Clubs from the Saudi League also got updated kits. A legacy face has returned. Smallbone from Southampton got his face back. And by the way, EA also fixed the orbit camera angle issue in the highlighter replay. And you also might notice players walking out with their jackets now. If you take a look at Dortmund, you can see that their players are walking out with jackets on. So you might notice that with other clubs as well as you play the game now. Thank you to my channel members Chris, Callum and Wing who recently signed up. If you want your name featured here, just sign up using the link in the description. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like for me. Make sure you subscribe for more episodes and hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.